and regulate the sector. This will give comfort and confidence to the stakeholders, and it will be pointing us in the right directions to ensure that whatever we do will be in consonance with global best practices. So the policy issues are critical, the buy-in of the stakeholders in the private and public sectors are critical, and then we can begin to look at the deliverables from the sector.
What can you tell us about the policy framework? How will its implementation help drive the growth and development of Nigeria's creative industry?
Well, at the point at which we are now, we have a culture policy which has been in place for the last several years, but it is in line with UNESCO advisory to every member country that every 8 years we must review the policy in line with the dynamics of the sector itself. So right now we are at the stage of review, and lots of things are happening in the sector in country and globally. So we're working with the stakeholders to do that critical review. Once this is completed, we will present it to the Federal Executive Council, which is the highest ruling body in the country, for its ratification and application.
How does the federal government plan to use the creative sector as a vehicle for pushing forward the national socio-economic transformation?
Creative industries appear to be the greatest contributor to the overall non-oil sector content, of our economy. And in the last report of UNCTAD and in the last report at the World Economic Forum, it has been proven that in the case of Nigeria, the non-oil exports have grown bigger than any other sector, whether it's agriculture, whether it's oil and gas. This sends a very positive signal to those who enunciate the economic policies for Nigeria. So we need now to engage with the economic management team, all right, to show in specific terms the growth rate, the contributions of the creative industries, and to mainstream it in the economic transformation of Nigeria.
What is the current state of Nigeria's tourism sector? How much of an impact is it making to the nation's economy?
You know that over time, Nigeria had always been seen as a monoproduct economy. We've always been seen purely as an oil producing country. In fact, right now we're being told that gas is actually our greatest asset in terms of oil and gas. Now, moving from there, we are beginning to see that tourism, intangible as it may sound or look, is contributing in immense terms to the growth of other economies on the continent. And Nigeria has been seen by different countries in Africa and the world as a source market. So we are contributing largely to the tourism revenues of virtually every country in Africa, in North America, in the United Kingdom, in Dubai, and all of that. So it is important for us as a country to focus attention on growing our domestic tourism, investing in infrastructure, developing, promoting, and marketing the rich diversity and endowments of Nigeria. And that agenda will come on stronger as we look into the budget framework for 2013.